Hey, what's going on, guys? Give me 1 second and I'll get started. I tried to do it so that it would be a multicam shoot, and for some reason it wasn't working correctly while I was trying to go live. So I guess I'll just do it this way. Screw it. What's going on, Gregory Brown? What's up, Alex? Alright. So, today, I wanted to actually show you guys how to do the Everlasting Terrarium. I've got a couple of jars here that we're going to use to do that with. I'll show you some of the stuff I put together here to show you guys. I got two different jars. I was thinking I was going to do one standing up and down. The other one we'll put laying down on its side. I got some gloves. I got some tools and stuff to go outside and grab the stuff I need. I have some rocks. These are those little tiny pebbles that we're going to use on the bottom. I've got some mushroom compost, some sphagnum moss, and some sheet moss. Two different kinds of moss here. What else do I have? There's some larger rocks there, but I was going to use the ones that used to be inside Scout's room. Earlier today I did that live stream where I was trying to catch the bird, and I was talking to you guys about how I was going to end up doing this tonight and putting together this cool little terrarium for you guys to see. So we have to go outside and grab some stuff in order to make that happen, but it's about to start getting dark, so I want to do that quick, and we'll see what we can get. A couple of things I'm going to probably get is like a little piece of moss or something that's over by a tree. And then I'm going to grab maybe a couple little rocks and pieces of dirt and stuff like that. That's why I'm going to put it inside this container here. And we'll see what else we can do. How are you guys doing tonight, though? How is everyone? You guys all good? Let me get this thing set up right so I can actually talk to you guys. Oh, yeah, it sucks, man. It really sucks what happened with Scout. But, you know, he was really old, so unfortunately there's not much I could do anymore to help him. You know, the doctor was saying that his he probably had like liver disease and kidney disease at this point, so I ended up having to put him down. He just couldn't take it anymore. But yeah, you guys are doing good though? I'm alright. Let's go see. I know Luna's out here somewhere. What are you doing, little lady? Hold on a second. Fix that up for you guys. I think now you can probably see it better. What do you see? Is there someone over there that you're watching? Oh, there's people cleaning the pool. Alright, let's get this started before it gets dark. Alright, so on the other side of this fence here, there's a cool little spot. Let me see if I can find anything here too. I could probably lift one of these up, see if there's anything cool under there. Maybe something back there. I don't know, but behind this fence there's actually a bunch of moss and stuff that we're gonna go check out. So have any of you guys actually set one of these up before? Have any of you guys ever put one of these together? I've never actually done one myself, but I figured I would try it out for the first time. And I have some of Scout's sand as well that we were going to put in there from his old room when I had his sand set up. And his rocks as well. Let me show you something before we run outside and go grab everything. This is one of the rocks that I used to have inside of that container where he used to dig for worms. And I had a whole bunch of these rocks in there. So I took a couple of them out so that I can put inside of this terrarium. And some of them were like these. I think are probably a little too big to go inside here. I would only be able to fit like one or two before it started looking really stupid. So I ended up actually crushing a bunch of them. What I did was I took a hammer from somewhere. I don't even know where I put it. Oh, here it is. Okay. I took the hammer, and you can grab like a towel or a pillowcase or something. And what I do is I end up putting the rock inside of the towel and then closing it up and just putting it against concrete on the floor and just smashing it up. So if you don't have any of these smaller rocks that already come really small, you can just use one of these, like any rock that you find outside, you can just smash it up with a hammer, and that way you can make these little fine pieces. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the little rocks and we're going to put them on the bottom, and then I'm going to take a little bit of Scout sand and then do the second layer with the sand, and then I'm going to put some dirt, and on top of the dirt we'll decorate it with like maybe a piece of wood or a couple rocks, stuff like that. We'll figure it out. I think this one is the one that I'll probably do standing up and down. Looks nicer. It doesn't have any writing on the glass, so this one will probably be better. This one here has, you know, the stickers and stuff on it. I have a heat gun, so I'm going to use that to loosen the glue up on here, and hopefully I can just peel it right off without like burning it on or anything, because these things are like a pain to get the glue off. But this does have letters and stuff on it on the actual glass, so I was thinking about just putting this one on its side, yeah, we'll put this one on its side. All right, let me get the heat gun real quick and we'll take some of those stickers off. So Greg, what I'm doing is we're setting up a terrarium. So it's not going to actually have any animals that I like capture to put in here. We're going to put dirt and stuff, and we can even do it without any plants. And eventually, because there's condensation in here, we're going to create like its own little biome. It's gonna sustain itself pretty much. So there will be little bugs crawling on the glass and little things like that that probably live in the dirt when we pull it out. Maybe some worms. We'll see what ends up growing in here. But it's supposed to last for a really long time, and as long as you don't leave it somewhere extremely hot where everything's going to burn up, it'll be fine. And it needs to have a little bit of light during the day. You can't obviously put it in like a closet or somewhere dark because nothing's going to be able to survive without the light. So it's best to put it somewhere where it gets some natural sunlight, but not in direct sunlight, because then it's just going to burn everything. So if you guys, for some reason, ask stuff that I miss, I'm going to try to read all your comments and respond to them. But if for some reason I miss anything and you guys want me to actually talk about it, you can do the text-to-speech or the super chat, and then I'll see it because it'll pop up with a sound, and it'll read it out loud, so I'll actually see what you're saying. Or I'll be able to hear it, I mean. Okay, hang on. I just want to set this up correctly so that it can capture this so you guys can see what I'm doing. I don't know if this is going to work. If not, we're just going to do the glass one for now. Or this one without the sticker. don't know. Let's see if that worked. These. I hate this glue. This is like, I mean, obviously they put it on here so the labels don't come off on the shelves at supermarkets and stuff. So what I'll do is I'm going to work on this one at a later time so that I can actually get all of this off. And then we'll just do another live stream of us setting it up. And we'll set it up different than the first one. But since this one already has the stickers off of it and everything, there's nothing on the glass, we're just going to use this. All right, let's go outside. I'm going to go grab some stuff. Okay, what do I got in here? I don't think I'm going to need the brush. I got this in case we need to pick anything up. I got a stick in case we need to move anything. A little bucket. Scissors in case we need to cut anything. I got some gloves. I'll put those on. And then, what else? I think that's all we'll need, right? I don't think I'm going to need anything else. If you want to know about Scout, I did a video about it. It's called Scout the Fennec Fox Messiah or something like that. So just go back like a month on my videos and you'll see exactly what I was talking about if you missed that one. I don't mind talking about it with you guys and everything, but I didn't want to make this whole stream about that because, you know, obviously, like, I've been for the past month, like, just dealing with, you know, the fact that he's not around anymore, and it really sucks. So I really don't want to make the stream all about that. I already did put videos out about it, though, where I talked about it multiple times. If you want to go back and just watch those, you know. It sucks, man. It's a really, really bad situation, and unfortunately, I wish there's something else that I could have done, you know, to help him out to stay longer, but unfortunately, there's just nothing. Unplug this so Luna doesn't turn it on, burn the house down. Alright, I think this is all I need, though. I'm not gonna go out this door, because if I go out this door, then she's gonna probably try to come out with me, and I don't want her to push the gate open and get out. So let's just do it this way. And here's Falcor, if you guys want to see Falcor. He's passed out right there. He loves this thing, man. Jeanette sent this over for us, and check it out. It's awesome. He'll sleep up in there. I put the ones that were in Scout's room together with this one, and then I have the other parts of it upstairs in my bedroom, so when I'm sleeping at night, he can actually lay in there with me, and if he doesn't want to be on the bed. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. Oh, Sky, I do have some mods on YouTube. It's just like he was saying, Haza was saying that because I got banned, it removed all my mods. So I have 2 people that I added as mods, but I'm going to add more. Right now, the 2 will be fine. If there's anything that you guys see going on that needs to be moderated, just let me know. I'll take care of it. You know, if it's something not too bad, I don't mind. Like, I don't get upset about people trolling me or anything like that, so it's not a big deal. I welcome it. I can respect the troll as long as they're not just being stupid and annoying everybody, you know? Alright, Luna, you stay here. I'll be right back. Alright, you guys hang on a second. Thanks for the subscription. Did that work? There we go. So this back here is where I have some firewood. There's like branches of this tree all the way up here that kind of fell down, so I usually just cut that up to start fires when I want to put it in the fireplace or anything. But look at all this moss over here. There's so much of it, and it's growing tall too. Look. Do I have any dog training tips? Yeah, don't give up. Watch a bunch of YouTube videos of people teaching you how to play or how to do certain tricks and everything. Look at that. They're all starting to flower out. It's like perfect. There's a little ant. Oh, these rocks are cool too. Could probably use one of these flat rocks in there. Look at this one. It's like coal. I think it might be. No? I don't know. It feels like some kind of... It feels like coal, but it's not. I don't know what that is. I almost don't want to step on it because it's like... It's all squishy. There's probably some cool stuff under here. Anything? Anyone? Try not to get big. Oh yeah, there's some like really tiny little black worms. I don't know what it is. I don't know what they're called, but here, I'll show you. Can you? Oh, it's a millipede. Okay. Yeah, they're millipedes. They're little tiny millipedes. Hang on, I'll zoom in. I'll try to. There he is. Okay. See them? Oh, and little roly-polies too. The sow bugs. But there is the millipede. He just curled up because I touched him. You have no idea how small that actually is. It's because like, sorry, I got tongue twisted there. I was gonna say, look at my fingernail, kinda like where my fingernail is, and that millipede is like not even a quarter size of my fingernail. It's tiny. You relate to it on a spiritual level. Let me cover this back up for them for now. Here's a rock with a bunch of moss in it. I don't think this will fit though. I don't think this one will fit inside of that unless I hit it with a hammer. So we're gonna leave that one there. Okay, so let me start gathering some of this stuff in my container. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of little cool rocks here too I can probably use. These are a lot smaller than the ones I have inside. And these bricks also have moss growing on it. There's probably some stuff here by the water too. You threw a caterpillar at your younger brothers? That's not very nice. You shouldn't throw animals on people. Because for one, that'll make them be scared of animals even longer. And two, you might hurt the animal. Oh, there's mosquitoes there. We don't want a mosquito in our terrarium. Oh, there's another millipede. The millipedes will be able to survive in there because they're small enough to where the plants will create enough oxygen for them to survive. Okay. Let's go over here real quick before I start putting stuff in the container. I just want to see what's in here. Here's the hole Luna's always looking out of. Do you guys know what that is? Is that catnip? What is that stuff? Maybe not. I'm gonna have to look that up. I can't smell, otherwise I would just smell. And try to check. Those are not pot plants, even though they kind of look like them in a little tiny bit way. Is there anything in there? Next thing you know, I'm gonna find a beehive and stick my face in it. With my luck. Oh, there's spiders in there. That's for sure. Okay, that's enough. I know where I'm gonna get my stuff from. Oh, there's another cool little spot here too. Underneath this tree. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'll put the camera down here so you guys can see. And I guess I'll take part of it. Let's see, maybe over here where it's actually growing a little bit with the flowering piece. Like that. Ooh, there's some eggs in here. Look at this, I found some eggs. Should I bring the eggs and put the eggs in there so you can see what it is? You guys tell me in the chat. What do you think I should do? Should I leave the eggs or should I put them in our terrarium? Yes? Okay. Alright, we'll take it. I have a microscope I could even check. Let's make it a surprise. We'll make it a surprise and we'll see what we can find. Because I have no idea what these are. Maybe it's a millipede or something. Could be snails too. Okay. Rocks in there. Let me grab a couple of these little tiny ones. See, so what'll happen is anything that dies inside the container, like plant matter, will end up turning into food, you know, for the rest of the plants that are in there. And you'll see different types of plants growing and dying and growing and dying, and it'll be like a whole cycle for months. So I thought it might be cool to set it up. What is that? Oh, it's a piece of plastic. There's more eggs in it too. It's some kind of toy cap or something. Do you guys see the eggs in there? It's on the left corner. I'm gonna leave these here where they were. So cool. I didn't know that I'd find all this stuff out here. We'll take a little bit of this dirt in this area too because it's wet. Oh, there's a millipede too. We can put the millipede in there. Here, put him on the moss. There he goes. He's in the moss. Right there. Put this down here. I know it looks gross. And this is why I brought this little stick, so that we can like kind of lift some of this up. Because I don't know what's living in here, you know? So there might be some like little eggs that we don't even see for some kind of little bug or creature that lives in this dirt. So we're going to take some of it with us because it's probably also got beneficial bacteria in there that'll help take care of everything in there. Oh, there's a little sow bug too. Should I take him? I think he might be too big. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this one because he's too big. I don't want to put anything that's too big that's gonna have trouble getting oxygen. Because you know this container is gonna be completely sealed and closed off. It's gonna have to make its own oxygen to survive. So I can't just put a whole bunch of bugs in there. If I find a really small sow bug, I can put it in there, but I can't put anything that's like kind of big. Let's go back down here under this thing and we'll see. Yeah, there were like little sow bugs down here. And hold on, I see them. See if I can pick them up here. Where'd they go? There's some kind of white worm. It's probably just like an earthworm. Do you guys see it? It looks like there's a baby one in with a larger, like adult one or something. Look, maybe they're... See how there's one on there's one right there, and then there's one right here. I'm gonna put those in there because they can survive. I'll put them in the dirt that we took. I'll take like a dead leaf too. Take a little bit of like decomposing leaves. And just a little bit. I don't need a lot. Oh, look at this slug. He's all covered in dirt right now. Hold on. Try to get the dirt off him. Just swish him around in my mouth. Get the dirt off him, clean him up. It's some kind of slug. That's the bottom side. I'm not going to put the slug in there because he's probably going to make a mess on the glass and I'm going to have to constantly open it to clean it. So I'm just going to leave the slug. But he was small enough. He could have went in there. Maybe we'll do a bigger one in the future and we'll put stuff that's a little bit bigger like that. Here's a little snail shell. This one's dead. Let's see. Another one of those little white worms. Damn, there's a whole bunch of them in here, actually. There's like a root structure here for something, and they're all by the root. Let's see. Let's look under this rock. See what I can find under here. Yeah, more worms. I don't want that. I think we got enough. I can fill it with the rest of the stuff that I have inside. I don't think that... The only thing I wanted to add is one of those really small sow bugs. Oh, what's that? Look. He's going in there too. If he'll stay, he's going to go in there with the rest of them. It's a harvest man. Got him. Look how small he is. These guys are not spiders, and they don't have any kind of venom. They just eat dead leaves, but they look like spiders. And he's just a little baby, probably just born. I put him in the moss. If he doesn't run out of that container, we'll put him in there. Oh look, I found gold. Just kidding. It's not gold, but it's some kind of metal actually. It's not even gold. Yeah, it's some kind of metal rock that actually has metal in it. I should check later with a magnet. Oh look, there's a worm on my finger too. You see that? That was unexpected. We're gonna put him back. Let me see under this rock. Oh, here's those eggs again. But these are actually bigger. These look a little bit bigger than the ones that we found before. Oh, here's another one of those slugs too, the little tiny slug. This one's not as dirty as the other one was. Iron pyrite? Yeah, it did look kind of cubic, but it was also kind of smashed up a bit, so it's hard to tell. Put this rock back. I'll probably find those roly-polies like over by the leaves more, because they don't really like just being in the dirt, because they eat the dead leaves, so they're usually underneath those. I just want one. I think it'd be cool because they would take care of any of the dead leaves and dead plants that are in there, as well as the little harvest men that we found. But that harvest man might get too big for the container, and I might have to let him go. Oh, there's a wolf spider. I'm not going to put him in there. Here's just the baby. So many worms. I can't believe how many there are. I'm seeing them everywhere. Is that little harvestman still in there? Yeah, I see him running around on the bottom there. Ooh, jackpot. I just saw them. They're all running underneath these rocks. There's one. I don't know if I can pick them up. Let me see if I can use one of these tools to get it. Got it. Let's see if I can show you. He's right there. You see it? I'm gonna put him in there. He's going in the dirt. All right. It's everything I wanted to get. I might get a couple more of these rocks though. I don't think this is enough. This way I at least have like a choice of what we're gonna use. Where's that stick? I don't remember where I put it. Do you guys see it? I'm gonna have to come back for it if anything. I was using it right down here somewhere when we grabbed that piece. I'll come back for it later. So, what's up? Are you guys excited about seeing this? Do you guys even care? Oh my god, spider webs, I feel them all over me. Okay. Let's get whatever's crawling on me off. Feel it? I think I put it in here. Is it off me? I don't know. I don't feel anything crawling on me anymore. I think I got it. I don't see anything in here though. Huh, I wonder what that was. Whatever it was small. What's going on, Luna? You want to watch me make this? Or are you just going to come in here to mess stuff up? Cause me problems? It creeps you out when there's stuff on you? Yeah, sometimes it creeps me out too, but it depends. Like, if I know what it is, it's not a big deal. But if I don't know what it is, it starts to creep me out because I get worried if it's going to, like, bite me or something, you know? Even though some bugs are really small, they can do some pretty bad damage, you know? Okay, so, we're still going to do this one standing up, or do you guys want to see this one sideways? I'll let you guys choose. Should we do it like this or like this, horizontal? Will I grow my hair back out? I might eventually. Sideways, standing up. Another one for sideways. All right, we'll do it sideways then. Yeah, see, my hair, I still have some hair, but yeah, most of it's all shaved off, like shaved off the back and the sides and everything, but that's what I got left. So I can look all emo and stuff and be like, look at me. Luna, don't make a mess, okay? How about you just chill? How about you just chill out for a minute, okay? I don't know what she wants. She wants my attention for something. What's going on out here that's so important that you need to show me? What is it? Look at how much brown she's getting on her now. For her summer coat. You're so big. You're a big monster. Pazzo, you think she's still looking for that bird? Are you looking for the bird, Luna? Look at all this. It's all coming off. Like, you can barely pet her without it just being a handful of fur. I can't wait till she loses all of it. But look at that. That was just a couple of brushes. This brush had nothing on it. I just throw it out here. And then those birds, they come for it, and they take all the fur, and they make nests with it and stuff. So I usually just bring her outside. She only does this twice a year, though, luckily. Dogs will shed year-round because their seasons are all messed up due to humans breeding them. But with wolf dogs, they're still closer to how it would be in the wild, where they only shed twice a year. When they shed a lot like this anyway. But yeah, it's crazy. Just non-stop fur. And I can do this for an hour, and it'll just be so much fur that comes off her. Hey Mary Jane, thanks for subscribing. Alright. Alright, Luna. I'm gonna go back to what I was doing. You're ruining my live stream. Yeah, I guess if your dog's smaller, it's really not that big of a deal. It's not as much fur that you gotta worry about. Let's see, where can we put this? Maybe I'll just hold it for a second so I can show you what we're gonna do. One other thing I have to do is get that sand, but let's just put the rocks in there first. Yeah, well, okay. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell I want to do. Okay, this away. Don't need it anymore. We'll do it like that, and then if I can find a cool rock outside later, I'll put it up, and maybe we'll put it like that on an angle, and then we can have like a nice rock that I hot glue it to. I got a little hot glue gun, so we can hot glue this to a rock, and then it'll sit up like this. Or another cool way that I've seen people do it is where you actually take like a piece of wood, and then you get a I have one, so I'll show you. Something like this. What's it called? Galvanized hanger strap. That's what I got from like Home Depot or Lowe's. And it's supposed to hold up these things. See? Like that. So the vents. But this is really good because you can put it around the jar. And you can like screw it onto like a piece of wood, 2x4 or something. Let me see if I can find one. Alright, well, I don't have one that's cut right now, but just for example, if you had like a piece of wood like this on your, on your wall or whatever you want. And then another one, I'll show you the other example. So the other example is if you had like a 2x4 with it like that. I guess probably work better if I had the camera back further. So you would do it like that. You would put the strap around it, and you'd have the lid on it, obviously, and then you just cut the wood and use that as like a back frame for it. And you can paint it or stain it, anything like that. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to put in here are these rocks, because the rocks will keep the water down underneath it and create like a little bit of a reservoir for it to cycle out. Otherwise, all the water stays trapped on the bottom, and all the roots for any plants that grow just drown, and you can't really have it last that long. It'll end up dying out a lot quicker. I see a couple pieces that are too big in there. I'm gonna take those out. Luna, are you messing with Falcor? Leave him alone. Go back outside. Just being a brat. Okay. So yeah, let me show you this too. I had my computer set up here with a webcam there and a webcam there, all pointed down, because YouTube lets you do multicam shoots. But I set it all up and I started the stream at 6 o'clock, and for some reason it just wouldn't start. Like the computer just wasn't registering, I guess, that it was working. So I don't know. Let's put this back. Okay. Where's my other... I had like longer tweezers here somewhere. I must have brought them upstairs. So I'm just going to use this for now to get this stuff out. I guess it doesn't really matter. That stuff's going to be covered by the dirt anyway. Okay. Now, put a glove back on. And grabbing some of this mushroom compost that I had here in the corner. Let's make sure there's nothing in there first. I'm going to put my hand in. There's going to be like all these spiders in there and ants. Nope, looks like it's okay. I'm going to need both hands, so let me get this back down here. Some of these pieces are like big rocks almost, so I'm just crushing them a bit. Okay, so you got the bottom layer there, all the rocks. Got another small layer there with some dirt, which you could just get the dirt from outside too. I just happen to have this mushroom compost, so I wanted to use it to see maybe it had some other nutrients and stuff in here that might help stuff grow. So I figured we'll try it out. Now we'll get this dirt from outside put in there. I just want to make sure I get all of it, because whatever was alive in there that we took, I don't want to have die in here in my basement, so put everything I took from outside in here. Otherwise we'll return it back out. I'm gonna have to cut this with some scissors, the moss. I don't think it's all gonna fit in there, so I'm just gonna cut some of it up. Let me try and pull it apart first. There we go. I got a nice chunk of it off. So I'm going to put that one in the corner there. I guess this one can go towards the back. Actually, we'll put it in the other way. Oh, there goes the little guy. Let me throw him back in there. Come here, little dude. There he is. Oh, did he fall? Yeah. Get back here. Got him. Did he fall? Yeah, he fell back in there. Okay, cool. Go hide, little guy. I see one of the worms here too. Is this one alive? Yep, we'll put that one in there too. And then this little piece will be perfect here in the corner, where the cap will be. Now, I want to decorate the bottom a little bit because it looks a little plain. What do you guys think so far? You think it looks cool? Do you guys see the worm right there on that side, right in front of my finger? Here it is up close. But the bottom portion here, we're going to decorate with something. It's a little too plain. You like it? Looks cool? Awesome, thanks. So, actually I forgot to put the layer of sand in there. Crap. It's okay. I got an idea. I know exactly how I'm going to add that layer in there. Let me grab the cup so I can fill it with some sand. All right, I'm back. So, the sand is supposed to just separate between the layer of rocks and the dirt, so it's really not a big deal. And this was Scout sand, so I just wanted to put some of that in here. I'm just going to push everything aside with this so that the rocks are exposed. And then I'm going to dump his sand in through the side. There we go. And then I'll cover that up with some dirt. See, that worked out. Now I just got to put some more dirt in there. There we go. Right back to how it was looking. And now the bottom has the sand and the rocks. Alright, now I wanted to put these little rocks. These were also scouts. I took one of these, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, and I crushed it with a hammer. I'll take some of these smaller pieces out first. Because I don't really want all that powder from the ones that broke too small. I just want to take these that are a little bit bigger, look like little rocks and boulders, like miniature boulders. I have tweezers right here. Just place them in there. Hey, thanks Alicia for subscribing. Okay, so now I'm just gonna push these around here so that they're a little closer together. I don't think it'll look good if they're just all randomly thrown around, you know? Okay. I see one of the little millipedes on the rock. He's right there underneath my finger. You see him? He's just kind of crawling around. Alright, get a couple of these bigger ones in here too. And then I'm going to rinse these off. I've got a sprayer here with just water in it. So I'm just going to rinse them off real quick so we can use them. Or maybe not, if this thing doesn't work. Why do sprayers always break? There we go. They always break after, like, a little bit of use. Yeah, if I didn't go sideways and I went right side up, I would have put a lot less material in there. But I think this is coming out pretty cool. Well, so much for cleaning it off. Let me go get my bigger tweezers that I have, because they'll work a lot better for this. Alright, got them. Here are the super awesome tweezers. So I don't have to throw these rocks in here and get them all dirty again after I rinse them off. Ooh, I see another little guy walking around. This way. You see him right there? In front of my thumb? It's a little baby millipede of some sort. Okay, and last but not least, definitely not least, we got the egg rock. Whatever those little eggs are. We're going to put this in here. I'm trying to find the best way to grab this rock without hitting the eggs. There we go. We'll put it right here in the back with the other ones. Let me wipe some of this away. What do you guys think? I'm gonna spray it down with some water. Making this more into a stream by turning this so it gets in the right spots. Alright, so now there's moisture in there. I'll just wipe down part of the glass here so you guys can see. As long as the plants have moisture, they'll have stuff to drink. Okay, so we're done. I only cleaned up half of it here. But check it out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to close it up completely. We're going to put the cap back on. And I'm going to leave it. And then we'll come back to it a few days later. And maybe if I see anything interesting, I'll videotape it and put it up on the channel. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. That was actually pretty fun to do. And like I said, I've never done one of these before, so it was my first time. Hopefully I did okay. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Leave a like on the video if you did like it. Then I can take a look at it later, see how many of you guys actually enjoyed it. So here's the front side of it. I know the light is reflecting here and it's probably not giving you a good example. Here. Let's try it this way. Get some shade up on there. No? No, it's going to reflect everything. But anyway, you get the idea. I'm letting the rocks fall. Let me fix those. And then I'll try not to tilt it over again. Sorry, little guy. I see him over there in the corner. Okay, so the whole point of this is we're going to leave it closed. There's the sand. We're going to leave it closed and over by my window, sitting like this. Check out that sweet fidget spinner. All right, let's get that out of the way. I'm getting distracted here. Okay, so you're asking Nancy what critters would I put in there to raise? Are you talking about in here, in one of these? The only ones that I put in there right now, if you didn't get to see it earlier, there was like a little tiny sow bug, which are those roly-polies. There's a couple of little tiny millipedes I saw that were in the dirt, a couple of little tiny earthworms that were in the dirt. There's one harvestman, which looks kind of like a spider if you look them up. They look just like daddy longlegs, but they're actually a type of animal that it's just a bug that eats like dead leaves and stuff that's rotting. So they're actually really harmless. They're cool, and we'll get to see him running around. If he gets too big in here, I'll probably just open it up and let him go. There's probably some baby slugs or snails in here because I don't know what those eggs were that we just put in there, but they look like they might be snail or slug eggs. So we'll see what that hatches out to. It'll probably be walking all over the glass on the side. I don't know. I think it'll be interesting, you know, to see this. Like I said, I've never done this and I've always wanted to. I just didn't take the time to actually do it. And today I was looking around. I was mentioning earlier on my video when the bird flew in the house that I had rearranged a lot of the stuff in this basement. I still have to like unpack these boxes and kind of figure out where they're all going to go. So I've got a bunch of music gear that I'm not using at the moment. I only use it when I'm touring. So it's kind of all just sitting in boxes and everything right now until I figure out where I want to display it all and set it up. Oh, was that just jazz hands? I think that was jazz hands I just did there. So when I cleaned this table up, I realized I have all of the materials and everything that I needed to actually do one of these. And I figured, why not? I'll do a video for you guys to check out. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to get going in a few minutes here. So if you have any questions or anything that you wanted to talk about, just let me know before I dip out. And in the meantime, I'll start cleaning up some of this stuff on the table here. Let's get this somewhere safe so I don't knock it over. And I can actually put this on to play because I have a license for it, so it should be fine. There we go. And I won't put it too loud anyway. That way we don't we don't have any problems. Look at this. This thing's awesome. Can you see it changing a million colors? I don't know if you can with this light on. I don't even know if it'll focus. And I can like change the way that it spins, so like this one is spinning different than the other two. See how they're all three of them are changing differently now? I don't know how it looks with the refresh rate of the camera. I don't know how it looks on stream, but it probably looks pretty cool, right? This thing's so much fun to mess around with. All the different patterns. I could probably do something really cool with the slow motion because I can do over 200 frames. I think I have like 200 frame or 250 frames a second on my camera, which would probably be really cool to do this on. Anyway, turn the light back on. Oh, there goes Luna howling. You guys want to go see her howl real quick before we get going? What? Luna. Why are you howling? What are you howling about? What? You're fine. You're fine. You got so much fur coming off of you. I see it. It's all flying. Look at that. I can barely pet you. You're making a mess. Oh yeah, she does look a bit purple at times because what happens is the sun, when it's reflecting off of her, the black fur actually is a bit iridescent. So it looks like oil spill, that bluish purple tint to it. High five. High five. High five. Okay, howl. Whatever works. So I plan on actually doing a video with her tomorrow. I was going to do it today, but it's getting kind of late. And I haven't walked her yet today, so she's probably going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt. But what I planned on doing was a whole video on how it's what it's actually like to live with a wolf dog. So I wanted to live stream it, and we can hang out with her, and I'll talk about it all on video. But we'll do that tomorrow. Then I can actually set up a proper live stream for it. I'll try to set up a multicam thing and make it work. If I can get it to work tonight, I will. I might just put it in unlisted or private mode. And then that way I can just look at the links myself and make sure whether or not they're working properly. But I thought it'd be really cool. I know a lot of people are interested in what it really is like to live with a dog like Luna. And I've been getting a lot of comments recently from people who tell me that they want to get a wolf dog because one of the reasons somebody told me was that because they're so chill and they want to just hang out with a wolf dog. And I'm like, they're not chill at all. I mean, they're constantly going all day back and forth, and they want to do stuff. They want to go out. They want to run around, and they want to play. They want to attack things. They want to destroy things. It's just part of their nature. They're curious. They're smart, and they're always wanting to do something. So people just don't realize it when they see my videos and they see her being cute like that. They don't realize that it's a lot of hard work. It's to get her to even be like this. I mean, you see her when I'm on videos. She's always running back and forth trying to get my attention. So if you're, I'll get into all the details and everything when I actually talk about it on video, because there's a lot more than how is it to just hang out with her. There's questions that people ask me, like about how to get one and whether or not it's legal in their state. So I wrote out a whole thing on a notepad with a bunch of different questions and answers and things that I want to talk about, and we'll go through it. But I've already done a long enough live stream like this today, so I have a few more things I got to get done tonight. And then I might come back for a video game stream if you guys are down to hang out with me for that. If I do, it'll probably be in like an hour. What do you guys think? Should I come back and do another live stream? Because if you guys want me to, I haven't live streamed a video game on my YouTube channel in a very long time. And since I can now live stream again, why not? Let's do it, right? Yeah, you guys want me to do it? All right, cool. So let me get all this stuff cleaned up and out of the way. I'm going to put the rest of these rocks and everything back outside that I didn't use. I'll set that up near my computer table like I was going to. Maybe I'll grab a bite, and then after that, I'll live stream. So it'll be in about an hour. Hopefully you guys can join me for that. Again, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't, and hit that stupid bell button, because otherwise you're never going to know when the hell I'm live streaming. And we'll hang out in a little bit, all right? I'll see you guys later. Bye.